Hi, hello, good morning children. I am Vijayalakshmi from Tiny Tots Group of Schools. I am teaching social studies for 3rd class students. Already I revised 5 lessons about our universe, our earth and our villages like that. Today I am going to revise lesson number 6, local self-government. India is a vast country, it's a very big country. It has different regions and different languages and different castes, tribes, etc. To rule this type of big vast country, India is divided into states and union territories. Again, it is divided into local self-government. Local self-government. To rule the country, a good administration is needed. So our constitution has divided India into different local self-government. Okay, to maintain the law and order and to fulfill the needs of the people, this local self-government is needed. Local self-government is of two types. Local self-government is of two types. One is for rural areas. It means villages, palletorlaki. And second one is for urban areas. And second one is for urban areas. Urban areas are for towns and cities. Towns and cities. Already I told about the villages in the previous lesson. Lesson number 5, villages. Villages are the small areas and which have less facilities like transportation and hospitals, schools, colleges like that. And so these are called rural areas. In rural areas, Gram Panchayat is the local self-government. Gram Panchayat is the local self-government. Gram Panchayat rules the village and the Sarpanch is the head of the village. Sarpanch is elected by the people directly in the village. So this is about Gram Panchayat. For every 5 years, the people who are having 18 years or above 18 years can vote and they can select their ward members and they can select their Sarpanch directly. This is about Gram Panchayat. Now I am going to say about the urban areas. What are the urban areas? Nagar Panchayat, municipal corporation and municipal corporation and municipal corporation. Nagar Panchayat, municipal corporation, municipal council and municipal corporation. Children, open your homework notebook and write all these. Nagar Panchayat, municipal council and municipal corporation. Now I am going to explain these 3 local self-government. Okay children, see, the governor can pass a rule to make a village into Nagar Panchayat. This is very useful for the villages which are the big villages and they are changing into small towns. That is called Nagar Panchayat. Nagar Panchayat works for a transitional area. Transitional means changing area which is developing into town or city. A governor can be specified an area into Nagar Panchayat, a village into Nagar Panchayat. Okay, so a governor can decide the village into Nagar Panchayat. Okay, children, open your homework notebook and write it, children. And see children, now I am going to say about municipal council. Municipal council is meant for towns or small cities. The members of the municipal council are called municipal councillors. These people are elected for every 5 years and the people who have 18 years or above 18 years can vote and elect the municipal councillors. The municipal councillors elect their commissioner. For example, Guntur, Narsaraopeta like that. Guntur, Nasravpeta, like that. These are municipal councils. These are municipal councils. Municipal corporations. Next one, municipal corporations. These are also urban areas. These municipal corporations are for metropolitan cities. Like capital cities are the biggest cities like Delhi, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Trivandrum, Chennai, like that. Chennai, like that. See, municipal corporations are made for local self-government to rule the local people. These councils or corporations are made to rule the people who are in towns, cities and metropolitan cities. Metropolitan cities. See, municipal corporations also have councillors, and the head of the municipal corporation is called mayor. The head of the municipal corporation is called mayor. These councillors and mayor and commissioner look after the needs of the people, like water facilities, electricity facilities, road transportation, schools, colleges, hospitals and shops, like that. They look after all these things. All members of the municipal council and corporation are elected by the people directly after 5 years, and the people who are having 18 years can directly elect their councillors or ward members. Okay. Now I am going to say about what is the income of. Income means ఆదాయం. Income means ఆదాయం. ఆదాయం ఎలాగా దీనికి నగర పంచాయతీ కానీ మున్సిపల్ కార్పొరేషన్ కానీ మున్సిపల్ కౌన్సిల్ కానీ ఇన్కమ్ ఎలా వస్తుంది? దే గెట్ ఇన్కమ్ త్రూ taxes. They get income through taxes. Taxes, which type of taxes? Water taxes, current charges, house taxes and road taxes, like that. Government collect money from the people in the form of taxes, and they develop the town cities and metropolitan cities, and land for land registrations, like that. Now, what are the facilities provided by Nagara Panchayat or municipal council or corporation? What are the facilities? Electricity, mainly electricity. Current. Next, water facilities. Next, educational facilities like colleges or schools, and roads and hospitals, right in your homework notebook children, and shops. Okay, so these are the facilities which are provided by municipalities. What are that? It makes arrangements for the cleanliness of roads and cities. And it makes arrangements for electricity, lights. It arranges lights, street lights, to stop the vehicles properly and to stop the accidents properly. And it provides clean drinking water, safe drinking water. And it provides education for the poor people as well as rich people in the form of schools and colleges, government schools and colleges. And it improves slum areas. Slum areas means పేద తరగతి ఇళ్ళని బాగా అభివృద్ధి చేస్తుంది. It makes arrangements for the registration of deaths and births. చనిపోయిన వాళ్ళు ఎప్పుడు చనిపోయారు, పుట్టిన వాళ్ళు ఎప్పుడు పుట్టారో రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ చేసుకుంటారు. It provides facilities for sanitation, means cleanliness of roads, parks and schools, etc. And it provides burial grounds and cremation grounds. చనిపోయిన వాళ్ళని పాతి పెట్టే burial grounds and కాల్చే శ్మశానాలు కానీ ఏర్పాటు చేస్తుంది. It makes arrangements for hospitals and fire stations. Children, write in your homework notebook. What are the facilities? Electricity, safe water, education, roads, hospitals, shops, cleanliness, slum areas, registration of deaths and births. Registration of deaths and births. Okay, this is about the facilities which are provided by Nagar Panchayat, Municipal Council and Municipal Corporation. What are these three? These three are our local self-government. We are ruling our own places in the form of Nagar Panchayat, Municipal Council and Municipal Corporation. Okay, now one more one. See, cooperative societies. What is the other one? Cooperative societies. Cooperative societies. These are the institutions. Institutions which are providing loans. For the weaker sections, for the poor people. Loans for the poor people. They provide loans for the poor people to improve their daily works like shops, hospitals, small dispensaries and traders. They can sell the seeds, the fertilizers, and the pesticides to farmers for low rates, and for the shops also things for low rates, and they give for less rate books, stationery to schools and colleges. And cooperative societies are formed in villages and towns and cities also. Women cooperative societies also provide loans to purchase machines, tailoring machines, to make a small scale business like that. Okay, these are about the local self-government which are formed in India, to rule ourselves. First one for villages, Gram Panchayat; for towns, Nagar Panchayat, Municipal Council, Municipal Corporation for metropolitan cities. And cooperative societies are formed both villages and cities and towns. Okay, children. Okay, bye.